So when you make a decision in your mind that you are going to elevate, change, become better, be a better version of yourself, there will be people that will have a real problem with that. It's like when you run into somebody in the store or run into somebody somewhere and they say, oh man, I remember when you were 5 years old, or the last time I saw you, you was, in this place or in that place. Let's just say if you were in a bad place or bad space and somebody, reminds you of where they last saw you, and you're in a place in life where you're like, I'm 50 now, I'm not 5 years old anymore. I'm a whole adult. Sometimes people will be offended because, one, where they left you could have been in a bad state or a bad place. They assume that you are still in that space. So sometimes when they see you after what they've done to you, they see you and like, oh my God, like, wow, I did her wrong, or I did him wrong, and I left him like this. I remember him or her crying when I broke up with him. I remember him or her, losing their mind because of whatever. I remember when they lost it all and they didn't have anything, and now I see them today and they look happy. They look, like they're doing good and whatever. And so, sometimes people will be offended by that because they recognize that, one, they no longer have control over you. Two, they can no longer manipulate you. And so you may hear people say, oh man, you've changed, or, oh, ever since you got that little job, or you act a little funny, or ever since you started dating that person, we don't hear from you no more, or ever since you moved into that house, you don't hang out with us and stuff like that. Those are, that kind of language is letting you know that the person is bothered by your change and your growth. Anytime you grow, and like with age should come wisdom. If you run into somebody and they're still in the same place that they was in 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, then that's kind of like on them, because as people, we should always be changing and evolving to become a better version of ourselves. So I'm saying this to say, don't allow people to make you feel bad or guilty for growing and changing and elevating and wanting more and better for your life, because you are in control of your life, just like everybody else is in control of their life. But again, when people are used to being in control of other people's lives as they think, or manipulating other people's lives, and you finally make the decision to say, you know what, I'm going to do better. I want to do better for myself. I want to be a better version of myself. Everybody is not going to be supportive of that. Please keep that in mind. Everybody is not going to be supportive of that. Some people are really going to have a real problem with that, because it exposes them to let them know that, one, you no longer have control or have that grip on me like you once did. Okay. So for whoever this message is for, keep that in mind. Don't allow people to make you feel bad for growing and elevating and wanting to become better. Okay. You follow the directions of what God is giving you. Okay. You continue to work on yourself and become a better version of yourself. And I guarantee you, when you do that, you will see results, and they will be good results. There's also going to be results of you seeing who's going to be in your corner and who's really down for you. Because in my opinion, people who really are for you and people who really genuinely want the best for you are going to support your growth and support your elevation. If people are critical and judgmental and bothered because you don't want to be the same, or you don't want to do the same things, pay attention to that. Okay? Have a good day.